Hi, it's Dan here from Flexible, and today we're going to talk about how to grow your Facebook group with paid ads on Facebook. So let's get started. A lot of us kind of marketers and advertisers and lead gens, basically we want to try and develop a community around the people that we sell to, right? And a lot of the times, some of us do this via email. Some of us do this via, cold calling and getting databases and calling them that way. And one way that I've found that's worked really well for us is obviously to do with Facebook groups, right? And what we found over the years is that they've just been incredibly powerful for us, okay? We've done a lot of sales from our free Facebook group and we work really hard on it, okay? What we found is that I think my main Facebook group, the Paper Ninjas, is about 6,000 people as I'm doing this video. And it's relatively slow growth. I think it's going to hit about 10,000 and then it's going to go through the roof. But it's been relatively slow going when we try and grow it organically. And that's just from Facebook's algorithm or whatever, finding people who might be interested in putting our group in their newsfeed. We do okay from it, and there's some really good people that come in. But what we've started doing recently is tipping some paid ads into our group growth strategy. And I can't really take full credit for this. One of my students came in and showed me what he was doing. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool. But I can kind of take some credit because he came into our program. We showed him how we get our clients through B2B lead ads. All right. And we do that in Facebook. And a funnel looks like an ad to a lead form, which we turn into a landing page with all the features and benefits and all the stuff that helps people convert into a lead, like we would on a normal landing page. And after they submit their details, then we send them to an appointment page that says kind of next step, right? So they go through the form. They think they might have finished, but they haven't because they see this next step. They put their details in, and then they book into an appointment for a scheduled call and a close, right? And it works well. We get 60% lead to appointment ratio and 60% show up rates. That's the general rule of thumb. So there's a lot of juice in lead ads, right? But what happened is one of my students messaged me and said, dude, you should see what I'm doing here. I'm actually using your B2B strategy to be able to grow my Facebook group. And instead of having the kind of last step and a high level calendar for them to book into, we have a slightly different twist on it, which is we just ask them to join our group, right? So let me show you a little bit about what that kind of funnel looks like from start to finish, and you'll be able to use it for yourself if you have a group, and it's going to help you grow it. Let's dive in. Okay, so there's kind of three main elements. There's the ad, there's the lead form, and the kind of landing page that looks like when people click from the ad, and then there's the last step, which invites people to the group, right? So I'm not going to go into, copywriting skills and how to write a great ad that creates curiosity and sells a click rather than the service and all that type of stuff. But what I would say is that what we found working well is me literally holding up, and I got this idea from my student as well, is holding up my laptop and pointing to the screen where it shows my group, right? The Paper Lead Ninjas, and I'm kind of pointing to it and got a smile on my face or whatever. And I think it just helps people see, and I guess set you apart a little bit with all the other ads that are out there. I don't think you see many people promoting groups inside their paid ads funnel, and this is just a nice way of promoting it, and it definitely hits home, and it definitely makes the objective of the ad extremely clear. So that's the first most important thing, is having a photo of you with the Facebook group that works well. The second thing is after they click. What we are testing, there's two things, right? So the first one is that we want to grab their name and email address when they opt in, so we can, essentially continue to email them to get them into our group, but also email them for future stuff that we're doing. So this is almost like a kind of weird. A lot of people have seen VSL funnels and things like this. This is exactly the same thing. The only difference is we're inviting them to a free Facebook group where they can interact and see a lot of great content. It's even, I think, in my opinion, way better than like a value video or something like that where people opt in. So they click, they get name and email. And at this point in time, we email them. but we also send them to our high-level snapshots. So I've got my salesperson that can kind of message and email and all that type of stuff. But we are testing it, and to be fair, it hasn't really added that much to our cost per lead at the moment, where we're getting their phone number as well when they opt in, which means that we can start sending them SMSs and making sure they're happy with the group. And then, another message might be like, have you tried landing pay-per-lead clients before, or are you working pay-per-lead, or are you fed up with retainer contracts? We're able to kind of manually chat to them and see where they're at in their journey and kind of help them along, and then obviously sell them something down the line. So we're getting the name and email, or the name, email, and phone number on the next step. And after they opt in, this is where we kind of ethically trick them, because if you look at a normal leader, they'll be, most people are finished by that point in time. You see a little grey bit underneath that says you've completed your lead form. There's nothing else to do. But we have a big kind of like kind of headline and make it an arrow pointing to it saying you're not finished type thing. Now you need to click on this button and go join the group. And that tends to work, I think. If we look at our stats, it's roughly 50% of the people that click opt in, and then roughly 75% of the people that opt in end up getting added to our group. And I'm quite excited about it. It is relatively new. I think yesterday I think we're spending a couple of $100 a day or something, like nothing massive. But I think we're getting group opt-ins for about $10 US, which is probably a little bit on the high side. I'm sure we can do better when I start adding video and stuff like that into the creative. But for me, it's a really good start. And I think if you are someone that is trying to really niche down and grow a niche, it could be that you specialize in roofing or something like that. Then you want to make sure that you start growing a community that's just not based on kind of paid ads. You can create a roofing Facebook group. You can start helping them with, high level. You can create an offer around that. You can help them with Google ads, or you can help them with Facebook ads. You can help them with pay per lead. And we've got a configurator offer if you haven't seen that. So you can start selling these people a lot of different stuff. Another example that we're just testing at the moment, and it's for roofers as well, as we've teamed up with someone that's got a mini course for, I think it's $900 on how to help roofers get into housing associations with a foot in the door. So if you're able to kind of push people in your niche to a group, you can start presenting different offers to them that just hasn't, based on what they need as well, rather than what you think they want. And when you're able to kind of create an audience and a community like that around your agency, that's when things start getting really interesting and you have longevity in what you're doing. So it's been a bit of a scattergun video today, but I hope you've enjoyed it. I think if you are looking to stick around for the long term, you really do need to build a community around your agency and your niche. And this is a really great way to get started. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have liked it, please do give us a like so we know to create more videos like this. Please do subscribe so you'll be the first to know when any new videos come out. And lastly, if you've got any questions about our kind of lead ad formula, then please type in the comment box below and we'll get back to you. Take care.